Good morning. We had a bit of a lie-in this morning. It's about 8:30 now. Just got out the shower. The sea's a lovely colour. We're slowly sailing into Sir Bani Yas Island this morning. We don't arrive till lunchtime, so we've got a nice chilled out morning. We're going to go and grab a coffee. We'll see you down there. We've come into our favourite little coffee shop, Cafe Nation. We're going to grab a coffee. We missed breakfast on purpose. We just didn't really feel like we needed any food this morning, so we've just come straight to the coffee shop. We've got a really good selection of coffees. Ordered another coffee. We're not in any rush to go anywhere this morning. So another drink, and then we'll go for a walk. Go for a nice walk around the promenade, I think. So we've come out onto the open decks. More coffee, included coffee this time, from the buffet, because the buffet is just through there. We thought we'd sit outside. It's a little bit cool, that's why I've got my gilet on. It's not bad, it's quite nice, but not really t-shirt and shorts weather. Not as we're moving through the sea anyway, moving very slowly. We've not really spent much time on the ship. We've been so busy out in port, we've not really spent much time sitting around on the ship. So it's actually quite nice to have a little bit of a relax on board. Guess he's got a nice soft pashmina on because it's a little bit cool out here in the breeze. Bought that in Dubai Old Souk. It's nice, very soft. Looks like it's getting a bit brighter, so hopefully by the time we get to the island it'll be nice, sunny and warm. I think already in on the pier is MSC Euribia. Before we get off, we're going to go down to the main dining room and have a bit of lunch, because they're not serving lunch on the island. You can get drinks on the island, not lunch. Lunch is on board, so we'll do that before we go off. We've got a nice table for lunch today before we go out onto the island. All the way aft, got a nice aft view.
How's your burger?
Being shadowed by a tug now. Dessert has arrived. Looks pretty impressive. So we're alongside on Sir Bani Yas Island, alongside the pier, alongside MSC Euribia. Looks like it's quite busy down there. This pier wasn't actually here 5 or 6 years ago when we last came on Marella Discovery. It was a tender port, tender only, and we didn't actually make it onto the island because it was a tender port and the weather was too bad. So it'll certainly make it a lot easier for future cruises now the pier's in place. You see the two ships there in the background. We're on the pier. It's very busy on this pier. It's not very wide and there's a lot of people moving about. But you can see the two ships there, one looking much bigger than the other. So it's worth noting that it's actually really, really windy here. I'm guessing it's probably windy most of the time because of course you've got this open ground here behind me, and then this side is where the sea is. You see the ships there in the background. And yeah, the wind just absolutely whips across here. Makes it feel pretty cool, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's quite cool today.
There's a couple of massage tables in there. They obviously give massages here when it's busy. Everyone's starting to thin out a little bit now, to be honest. We've passed a few of these toilet blocks as we've been walking down the beach. Plenty of facilities here. People queuing to get their Instagram shots. It's quite a nice shot, that actually. So we've done the quiet bit down the other end. This is obviously the less quiet bit. It's quite good though, it's quite good fun. Loads to buy if you want to buy anything. Loads of gift shops and stuff. Genuine Chanel bag. Channel. So we've come up to the main pool area under the retractable roof. Roof is open. It was manic out on that beach actually in places, but it was a nice walk up and down. But we're going to sit here now and relax. Now we're back on board and have a nice drink. So I've gone for the matcha banana smoothie and Kirsty's gone for the mango smoothie. Well, I thought I'd come and sit on the balcony for a bit, see what's going on outside. Kirsty's in the cabin, lying on the bed reading a book. I've had to put these layers on though. It is freaking freezing out here today. Well, it feels cold anyway because it's a bit breezy. It's about 18 degrees. Well, the view looks very different from here now. Now Eurybia's moved away. You can actually see the beach from here now. So it's just coming up to dinner time. We're going to make our way down to the restaurant. Hopefully get a nice table for two, so we'll see you down there in a minute. So, annoyingly, we've been turned away from the restaurant again. No tables for two. So everyone's getting in there before us at the moment. Yeah, strangely they don't operate a pager system like most cruises. That would have worked. It's just a case of try your luck, go back in 30 minutes to an hour, try your luck, and hopefully there'll be tables available then. Hopefully. Kirsty's got a nice dress on tonight. Now this dress was purchased on a different trip that we went on, another cruise that we went on, somewhere exotic. Comments below if you've seen this dress and know where it came from. So that's my double smoked rusty nail signature cocktail. So we made it into the restaurant. It took us a little while to get a nice table for two, but we have got a nice table for two now. Where's my mic? Put the mic on. Wine, bread. I can survive on that for 5 or 10 minutes until food arrives. Duck l'orange tonight. Looking forward to that. It was really nice last time we were on journey. Kirsty's gone for the lobster bisque. I've gone for the goat's cheese salad. Kirsty has gone for a seafood dish, which looks really nice. I've gone for duck l'orange, which I tried last time on Celestyal and it was delicious. Yep, just a little taste there confirms it is still delicious. So Kirsty wasn't going to go for a dessert, but got persuaded to have some fruit. I, on the other hand, went for a trio of Greek desserts. It's very nice, this. It's a little bit breezy out here, so I'll make this short. It's been a really good, relaxing day today. We haven't got up to much. Just mooched around the ship, walk up and down the beach at Sir Bani Yas Island. It's been a really nice, chilled out day. We're drifting slowly towards Abu Dhabi, where we are tomorrow, and actually we're meeting some friends who you may know. So it should be a good day tomorrow. We'll see you in the morning in Abu Dhabi. So here we are at the Abu Dhabi cruise terminal, 2 terminal buildings. This is actually the one that we used last time in 2019 when we were docked here on Morella Discovery. We were actually over there where Costa Smeralda is. The terminal outside where the ship is there was actually just still a building site. All this was just still a building site when we were here last time. You can see there's quite a lot of people down there. Everyone has to go through immigration when they arrive in Abu Dhabi. So we've got our passports ready to go. But yeah, it's definitely feeling a little bit cool and blowy up here. So we're on shore. We've come through the cruise terminal. The passport control was a breeze, to be honest. We've walked around to the Costa Smeralda cruise terminal. It's a bit busy around here, but we're looking for somebody. So let's go and see if they're off the ship yet.
You drive past it. You know what you can do? You can join the red line.
So we're on a hop-on, hop-off bus in Abu Dhabi. We've just pulled up outside the Costa cruise terminal, and it is carnage in there compared to ours. We've already picked up a couple of Costa Cruises passengers who you might know, and I think there's going to be another big group of them getting on now with us. So we had a nice long trip around on the hop-on, hop-off bus that we got for a really good price, I have to say. In fact, we got it about 50% cheaper than the original price. This is a beautiful beach. Not sure about taking too many photos and video around here because they don't really like it. There's a sign that says there will be legal consequences if I take photos and video on this beach. So we'll make it quick. But it's beautiful, really lovely. Come into the old souk at the World Trade Center stop on the hop-on, hop-off bus. Doing a little bit of shopping. I think Carol's going to buy a Christmas tree decoration.
Yeah, right, I'm after camel bobo.
And then we're going to get a drink and something to eat because I'm desperado for a drink. So we've stopped for food before we get back to the port. We have a nice meal. There's loads to choose from, absolutely tons to choose from. So we're all trying to make decisions. I think I know what I'm having. I'm actually quite hungry now. So we're all choosing some different options because we've just been told that it's only seafood that's available. But that's fine because the seafood menu looks really, really good. So I know what I'm having now again. So food has started to arrive. We haven't got our drinks yet. I've got a pomegranate juice coming. But yeah, a little bit of salad, hummus, bread to start off with. Looks good. Food has arrived. Kirsty's got calamari tagine, which looks absolutely freaking amazing. And my fish looks really good. Fried fish, calamari, shrimp. Wow. Carol's got a pineapple. So we're back after a really good day out with Paul and Carol. It was good fun, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. It was nice to see him again.
Back at the cruise terminal, we're going to get back on board and have a little chill out, have a little drink, and
All the things.
packing. Unfortunately, this was our last full day. We go home tomorrow, so packing tonight. We'll see you back on board. We're back on board. We did a little bit of packing, went to a disembarkation meeting where they just gave us a bit of information that we need to know for tomorrow's disembarkation, going through immigration, all that sort of stuff. Now we've just come into a bar for a drink. We're not very hungry after all that food. We had lunchtime, so yeah, we're just gonna have a drink, maybe watch the sail away, and then we'll go up to the buffet later on for dinner. Well, we left the bar and it just happened to be time to go into the restaurant. So we thought, oh, you know what, let's go to the restaurant. After that drink, I felt a little bit more hungry. I've gone for the frog's legs. Kirsty has gone for the duck consomme with a wonton. I remember the frog's legs from last time. They're very tasty. And yes, they do taste like chicken. Ship is starting to vibrate, restaurant's starting to vibrate. We are due to sail about now, so I'm guessing we'll be on our way any time now. Food looks really good tonight. Kirsty's got the beef, and I've gone for the chicken Kiev with gnocchi. It smells delicious. Good morning. I had a good sleep last night. Unfortunately, we're sailing into Doha because it's disembarkation day today. We're going to be leaving the cabin now, go and get some breakfast. So we're in the airport. I've got my huge Spanish latte from Costa Coffee. We've got about 6 hours to go before our flight. Thankfully, we did manage to check our bags in really early. Obviously, that's not an issue here at Doha with Qatar Airways, because we thought we might have to hang around for a while before we could actually check our bags in, but we've been able to do that at least. So we got a shot of our suitcases so we could just mooch around departures, have a drink, we'll have some lunch in a bit.
And go shopping.
Yeah, do a bit of shopping, see what Kirsty wants to buy me in the sunglasses shop. Starbucks now. Had a little wander around the shops. Found a really nice little seat looking out over the apron with the Qatar Airways planes out there. Got a huge iced dolce de leche latte with whipped cream. Yeah, it's a very nice spot sitting here. We've even been given some free samples. It's a new product. I think it's dragon fruit and something, refresher. It's quite nice, very tasty. Not the sort of thing I would normally order, but it's quite nice to get a little free sample. Just came around with a tray of them.
Please stand clear. The doors are open.
So we've had a wander across from the terminal where we had our Starbucks. It's quite a long walk. You can walk it, but there's a metro train. You just jump on and it brings you across to this north part of the airport. It's a area called the Orchard. You can see it why it's called the Orchard. It's a big sort of garden area under a glass canopy. It's absolutely beautiful. It really is lovely. So we're going to have a little mooch about here. Still got a while to go, so we've got plenty of time to have an explore. having chicken shawarma from that place just over my shoulder there. Kirsty's just gone off to get, here she comes. Oh, yum, wow. So that actually looks like a decent bit of food, doesn't it? We've got the shawarma there, some fries and some condiments. We've got a couple of hours to go before we have to be down at our gate and we can start boarding. So just enough time to have this. Well, apart from dribbling juice all down my chin, that's actually really, really nice. So I'm now just at the point where I didn't film anything else at the airport. We had that food, then we went down to the gate and got on the plane. All the camera equipment went away and I didn't film anything else after that. So we just sat in front of my laptop. I've been editing this morning, getting it finished. Sat in front of the laptop now, just filming this little sign off so we can get the video finished and then I can get it posted. It was a good cruise though, wasn't it? Really enjoyed it.
It was awesome. I love the Middle East. So if you get a chance to go, food's great, place is great, people are great.
Yeah.
Go and experience it.
It's definitely, it's a different culture, isn't it? So it's really good to experience, but everyone's really friendly. And like Kirsty says, it's a really interesting place and the food is really lovely. Everything about it, really. Nothing negative to say about it at all, really.
No, you'll have a good time, definitely.
Celestial Journey was as good as last time. It was definitely different in as much as that we were sailing at capacity. It was quite busy, wasn't it?
It was much busier.
So we had to be on it with regards to going to dinner and stuff. If we were a little bit later, we were missing out on tables for two. We would get a table for two eventually, but that restaurant that we were using was a lot smaller than the main dining room. All the tables for two are really, really good. So you don't get these like rows of tables really close to each other. They're proper tables for two. So of course they all go quite quickly when there's a lot of people there. On our first journey cruise, there weren't a lot of people on board, were there? So
not at all.
So that was different for sure. But other than that, it's still a small ship, still only about 1,200 odd passengers. So it was still a nice experience. Food was really good. And the service didn't really suffer significantly with all those people on. So yeah, all in all, very good experience. We would still recommend Celestial, I think.
Absolutely, yeah, absolutely.
We're not sponsored by them. In fact, they haven't even liked any of the photos we've put online. So we've had nothing from Celestial at all. It's a genuine recommendation. So yeah, we're going to get this finished, posted, and beard is trimmed, ready for the next trip, which is coming up soon. It may get even a little bit shorter still. But yeah, we've got another trip coming up very, very soon. So I hope you enjoyed this short series. There'll be another one in the not too distant future. So
stay tuned.
we'll see you soon.
Bye.